Hey guys, good to see you all again. I hope everyone's had a good Easter. This PowerPoint is a review of Moray, so the evaluation and some work to do to help consolidate the work that you did before Easter. So the evaluation headings are always the same, aren't they? So the data type is the first one. We have quantitative data here. What is good about quantitative data? It's easy to compare the differences. So, for example, in experiment 3, you can compare how many digits people heard or didn't hear. In experiment 1, you can see how many times people could recognize or recall any of the words they did or did not hear. Okay. Then we've got the research method. This was a lab experiment, so highly controlled and standardized. Very kind of lab based, which obviously has its weaknesses of low ecological validity, but how else can you do this? You have to isolate the variables, so it's the only way of doing this. Ethics, all good here, everyone knew what was going on, fully informed, fully consented, fully debriefed, no problems. Reliability, so obviously we have internal and external. So internal, all about within itself, do we know what went on? Pretty much we've got a lot of kind of controls on the tape recordings and the decibel levels. So internal reliability, we kind of know what's going on. We've got the scripts in experiment 2, so it's pretty reliable, pretty standard, so we can repeat it. But could we repeat it over time as well? So that's something to think about. Then validity, so does it have face validity? Are we trying to test auditory attention and what breaks the attentional barrier? Yes. Ecological validity, lab based, so no, but also yes, because how else are you testing if you actually pay attention to things you're not hearing about? So it has it to some extent and doesn't to another extent. Sampling bias, so we've got mainly undergraduates here, so that's a slight issue. And ethnocentric is an English study, so you can argue about applying this differently, but big picture, do you think people of different cultures have different processes to do with attention? I doubt it. So again, there's an argument to be had. So can you now complete your evaluation grid and your P paragraphs in your booklet, please? Once you've done that, click onto kind of press play and go on to the next slide. So I just want to kind of recap your knowledge here. I'll set up a challenge on the Kahoot that has to be done today. That's the pin number. It's in the email as well. So I think that kind of all works now. You're all doing it last time. Please have a read through of the Moray study again, then do the Kahoot to see how well you've done. Any questions? Obviously I'm live, so just ask or phone up. Oh, I'm feeling kind. What's that about? So obviously after every study we normally do exam questions. I feel that's a bit harsh for Moray because it's quite hard to teach this remotely. Students in the past have struggled with understanding the concepts in the class, being able to do all the experiments. So I know this is a kind of probably a bit of a minefield for us. So what I've done is I set up an assignment on Teams, a bit like the inferential statistics one. So there's some questions to answer. Take your time, fill them out, do what you can from memory, go back, check your answers, change them. Okay, upload them all onto Teams, please, and then once that's all done, I will send you the correct answers. So kind of do that now, please. That's the big thing. That's the thing I'm here to help with. Okay, so please, 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 please call or have a chat when you're doing this if you need anything. Okay. And then lastly, can you just please fill in any grid that you haven't done on the Moray study? Okay, that's all we need to do today. Okay, so probably an hour and a half or so work. Okay, take your time, but please remember I am here to call. So if you need anything, please just yell. Okay. See you soon, guys. Bye.